Hey guys, so I'm just going to show you the first thing to start off this crochet video. I did knit a couple of squares, and as I was telling you, I was knitting the squares for well, I was going to make a big massive rainbow blanket, and in the end what I did is I made a sleeve for my Chromebook. And I had crocheted like a little flap when I was beginning to crochet, and I had no idea what I would do with this flap, but because I was so proud of it, I actually wanted to make sure that, it didn't get put into a box and never seen again. So I actually used it to make the flap of my laptop pouch. And then, of course, because a lot of you are going to see, I am going to be crocheting a lot of daisies because I'm trying to find the perfect way to crochet a daisy. I actually crocheted a daisy using the magic circle for the first time, and I used it actually as a decoration for this laptop pouch as well, which you are going to see at the end. So I hope you enjoy watching me knitting. If I look a little emotional, I am so sorry. I did get some bad news that day, so my head was not in the right space. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the first part of this crochet vlog. So here it is, guys. I love it so much. So let's move on to the next one. So guys, next up was a part of a 24-hour challenge I was going to do, and it did not last. So we went into like a 12-hour thing. But what you see here is I was trying to make my very first bucket hat. I started all wrong. I should have started with the magic circle and measured the top of my head and worked down. It did turn out wonderful in the end, but unfortunately it no longer fits my head, because after I washed it and did the whole blocking situation, it only fits my 10-year-old's head. But you know, it's a bucket hat. It was the first time I ever made it, and it was a great success. So here's the process. Okay, so the next part of this is the real kind of like 12-hour challenge that I was going to do. And I was starting at 8:25 in the morning, and I had decided that I was going to crochet nothing but scrunchies for the next 2, maybe 3 hours. And it did kind of go okay. I want to say it went okay, but I am not sure that it did, because I didn't get as many done as I thought. And it was because I was extremely tired, and at this point I didn't realize I was actually coming down with something, because later on that night I was extremely and violently ill. But I did make it to 9 hours in the end before becoming very, very ill. But I did get all of the scrunchies I wanted to crochet, but I think because I was coming down with something, I realized that they weren't the best that I could have done, which is why I redid another 15 later on in the week, but I did it over a couple of days instead of in the space of 3 hours. So yeah, this is me trying not to yawn too much through this part of the video. Okay, so it's 11:34 a.m. and I've just finished the scrunchies, and now I'm moving on to the first doubling. Yay. Okay, so the original plan was for me to do a 24-hour challenge, and then it got booked down to a 12-hour challenge. I lasted 9 hours because, like that, I am diabetic, and I do have to eat regularly, and then because I was eating irregularly over the 9 hours, when it came time, I just stopped, and then I was violently ill. Yay! But I did manage to get a few projects done. I did get the bucket hat finished. I did get a new version of the dumpling done, which Shauna has been using to randomly place around the house to see if I find it every time. If I knew that's why she wanted one, I probably would not have made it. I also finished my laptop skin, which I actually use now for my course material, which is awesome because my laptop, my refill pads, pens, the whole lot fit into it perfectly. So yeah, totally recommend making one of them because you fit so much into it. So much. Crocheting and knitting together, I don't know, I don't really like it. I love my pouch because I did put so much time into the squares, and doing the crochet. The crochet flap I did was actually one of the first things I practiced for crochet, and because I loved it so much, I wanted to put part of project. So it actually came out perfect for that project. I am actually I've got a couple of other projects that I will be doing, but I'm not going to be setting a challenge anymore. I'm just going to get them done when they're done. We have got a holiday coming up in a couple of weeks, and the bucket hat I finished was for me, but of course, you know yourselves, when kids fall in love with them, they take them. So Shauna has actually claimed it as her own. So I still have 4 bucket hats to crochet. One for myself, one for my beautiful little niece. She's obsessed with Frozen, so I'm gonna do her a baby blue one with white fringe around it, and I'm going to also kind of, snowflakes for Frozen. Um, my 2 sisters, they chose their colors. One chose black, and I'm just like, we're gonna be on the beach, which means it's gonna be sunny, and you just want the sun to bake the top of your head. Whatever, I'll do you a black one. But the sister I thought would want a black one actually turned it out and said she wanted a bright color. So I'm going to try and make matching ones for us. So I might not do the black one at all. But I'm going to do some matching bucket hats. And I just think, you know, like white little frilly scrunchies for the hairs of the communion girls would be pretty as well. And of course, I'm also going to kind of try and put a little charm in them to make them like kind of more special. But I do have a couple of people making communions this week. So I've already got 3 sets of the scrunchies made. I just have one more set to do and then I'm happy. And this is not because people are looking for them. This is literally genuinely, I love how frilly they come out and how beautiful. Sean has been asking me to make loads lately of different colours, especially daisy colours, and you know, I prefer the daisy colours for myself. But yeah, no, all of the projects that you've seen in this video, I've been so happy with. They came out better than I expected, and I'm a beginner crocheter, so I'm still learning a lot of the stitches and stuff, like the single chain stitch, love it. The single crochet, love it. I'm getting the hang of double crochet, and there is other stitches I want to try because I really want to do a granny square. And I have the simple version of the granny square that I'm learning at the moment, but I really want to kind of just branch out and do bigger crocheting and the whole lot. But it's been an amazing journey so far. I'm not uploading as much as I used to be, but I still do put shorts up for you guys as well. So I hope you've been enjoying the videos that I have been updating lately. I'm also still working on the little garden projects for anyone who did see the latest short. I will link it in a playlist or something for you guys. But oh my god, I am so in love with crochet right now. I'm so in love with getting little, I'm doing our garden little by little. So we put up a greenhouse recently and I'm growing tomato plants and sunflowers and cucumbers and lettuces and watercress, and oh my god, I love it. But you guys, if you want to see all these projects coming to life, you're going to have to click the subscribe button. And if you have any suggestions on what I could grow in my greenhouse that is literally going to be blooming all year round, please let me know in the comments below. And if you're new, welcome officially to the Simply Shelly vlog family.